Hello! I'm excited because I know today is a big day with Animal Crossing Happy Home Paradise, the Happy Home Paradise DLC. Because today, I'm working on the 30th house in HHP. So I'm excited because this is the 30th house, which means we have almost beat the game or the DLC. I mean, there's still more houses that I'm probably gonna do and keep on doing because, to be honest, I like doing Happy Home Paradise, and there's still more items that I haven't gotten from villagers. So this is pretty fun so far. I'm excited to finish it, but today we're working on Wardell's house, and also my dog is playing with the squeaky toy, so don't mind that if you hear any of that in the background. But I'm excited. I don't even have the words. It's exciting. I'm just gonna I cut out a spot right here, so I'm just already in there. But what was I saying? Oh yeah, Happy Home Paradise is fun. I enjoy it. I'm excited to do Wardell today because we're doing Wardell's house as the 30th build because I want to do Wardell. I've been wanting to do Wardell for a long time, but then I got suggested to do Wardell as well. Someone suggested it for me to do it. So then I was like, all right, perfect. So then I got his amiibo and everything, and I'm ready to rock and roll. No, I'm just kidding. But this was pretty fun. First, I gotta get the amiibo. Also, I have a question for you. Today, I have a question. I will have to ask it. I don't know why that was so hard for me to even ask the question. But the question is, do you think that Wardell should, you know how the NPCs, whenever you scan them in, they're like, oh, you're gonna be doing my vacation home? That's pretty interesting. That's pretty cool. Now I'll have a vacation home because you're gonna do it and not me. Don't you feel do you feel like that? If you're doing any of the people that work in HHP, especially if it's Lottie, okay, Lottie especially, right? But Wardell, Nico, them, if they're how he's a vacation home, interesting. You're taking care of everything, doubly interesting. Okay, so he's okay, so you're gonna be doing it. That's, I mean, I feel that's pretty obvious for him to know that because I asked him for me to do it, right? But then but he works at the same place as me, so do you feel, okay, the question is, do you think that Wardell should have different dialogue and anybody who works at Happy Home Paradise, at the facility or whatever, that they should have different dialogue and nothing oh, so you're gonna do it, because I'm the one who's doing it, right? And they should know that because they also work there. So, I don't know if that made any sense at all, but yeah, so I did this little area and I put it in summer and it was pretty good. I already agreed to doing that on a stream, so that was pretty easy for me to figure that out because I planned out Ioni's, Tom Crooks, and Wardell, where they're gonna live. So then I already had that planned. And I knew that the season was going to change, and I was going to put it in December for Wardell. So, yeah, so this is the house. So this was pretty fun. The exterior is probably not my favorite, but it's definitely, a pretty good exterior. I mean, it's not, anything crazy. I like the house design. I think if there's something I would change, I made some of it red, the siding, I made it red. You'll see it in a second. But because his shirt's red, so I made it red, but I think I'd just change it to a white or something. But I didn't want his house to be anywhere close to Ioni's because her house is blue, white, those are the colors that I did, and it would look too similar. But anyway, now we're doing the speed build, and so I decided to put trees in the back, like by the house or whatever, and then put the cedar trees. Like I don't know what the normal trees are called, like oak wood. That's Minecraft, not the same. But I put the cedar trees like as like a pathway to the house, which I think was a good idea. And yeah, I think this was a pretty good idea. I liked it. It's pretty good. Made sure to do like that one cedar tree off to the side a little bit more, because the house and the path and the where you walk up to it isn't equal, and it's not 3, or the house isn't 2, you know. So I don't know if that made any sense, but like if you know, you know, you know. But yeah, I liked this. This is pretty simple. It was a very simple exterior. But I decided to make the roof white. I did the door, it was like a blue color, and then like I wish I just kept it where it was with like where it's a white side, but I did it with red, which I mean, I guess it looks more like Wardell, huh? Sure. This I made it an 8x6, and right now what I do with all my Happy Home Paradise builds is I like throw out like everything that I think is good for the build, and then like I'll move it later on. I also do the wallpaper and flooring all at the same time, so it's pretty simple. I'd say like it's pretty simple to do, you know, like all at the same time, you know. Sometimes it takes me a long time to do, so you know, I was like looking through everything right here. But yeah, this was pretty fun. I liked the interior a lot. It's definitely one of my favorite interiors that I've done this entire, like in Happy Home Paradise. It's definitely one of my favorite exterior. I gotta disagree. To be honest, one of my first exteriors that I did is definitely my favorite. I don't know if it's changed since then, because at first it was Bob's house, but then now but like whenever they first showed roommates, then I had to add Stinky in there, because Bob and Stinky are like the top cats in my opinion. I love Bob and Stinky so much. They're like my favorite cats in the entire game. So like if you like a cat better than that, like I don't know, like Raymond or something, then I mean, alrighty, I guess, but I like Bob and Stinky the most. They're my favorites. And then probably, oh my gosh, I can't say probably, Tanky is probably next cat. I like Tanky a lot. I can't think of any other. Oh, I like Kiki a lot. Kiki a lot too. But okay, so what you're gonna see here is me struggling with this kitchen area. Also, now that I look back at this, I wish I took out the windows of the houses. This house, I mean. Because this one looks weird with like the partitions, like right in the middle of them, and it looks kind of weird. So I think I would have. Whoopsies, there's a yawn right there. I think I would have taken out them if I was really paying attention, because at this point I wasn't really paying attention to what I was doing. Like I was paying attention like enough. I mean, to like this interior is it's one of my favorites. Like, I was paying attention enough, but I wasn't paying attention. Like I didn't have my full focus. You know what I mean? But this I really struggled with the kitchen like a lot, because it's super small, and I wanted to make sure that there was like it had like one of those cooking things, you know. I was gonna add a sink in there, but there was like no space to, so I was like, he'll figure it out. So there's no sink. That's his problem. It's not mine. So I mean, I can't do anything about it. So I was gonna add this table, but then I decided not to, because I didn't really like how it looked with the couch, and I liked the couch placement, like how it was. So I didn't want to move it to make it centered, because it was like not centered and it didn't look that good. I was gonna add this little shelf, these open wooden shelf, but I decided not to, and I decided to make this a small little library. I mean, I haven't done a house with like library anything that had to do with books. I mean, I haven't done Eloise's house either. It's because she was on my island, so that's why it doesn't give you Eloise, which is like the first villager you're supposed to have, but it doesn't give you Eloise if like that villager was already on your island, which I mean, they were on my island. So I got a different one, and I forgot who it was. I think it starts with a C, but it's a cat. I don't know. It was a fine build, I guess. But I decided to make that little bookshelf. I decided I would give that patchwork chair a chance in this build because I don't really like any of the patchwork furniture, but like this pattern has really been growing on me recently, and but it's the only patchwork furniture like the patchwork pattern that I like, so that's fine. I added a ceiling fan. I also polished, which I always forget to do. And now here we get to see the nice little B-roll, you know. But right here I named it, I think it was Lazy Cove. So I named this Lazy Cove. It was gonna be Lazy Suburban, but then I changed my mind because I started spelling suburban and it didn't look weird. I mean, it didn't look right. It looked weird. So so that's what that was. I mean, I didn't show you. I cut that out. But yeah, it was pretty weird. I didn't really like how it looked, so I was like, let me change it to something else. And then I was just like, Lazy Cove, sure. Also, you know, I thought that was pretty good. I guess I could have cut this out. This is a long wait. But you know, with this wait, you should like the stream. That'd be a good idea. You should like the stream. Not stream. Wow. Like the video if you are enjoying it so far. But what I do all the time is I will take a screenshot using the plus, and it automatically puts it into like your photos, like of the house. Also great angle. So then I take it at the very first shot where it's like it says like the name or whatever of like the building, because I think it's cute. And then I take normal screenshots using like the square button for like screenshots, and if I want to take any more, because I think they're cute. So yeah. And then here we're just finishing up that. But I really enjoyed this build because I don't know, I just really enjoyed it. I liked the placement. I liked where the kitchen was. I liked the small, tiniest little bedroom ever. I liked the little book area. I liked the sparkles, the table placement, the couch. Like, it was all perfect. The couch, even, I decorated it. Like, I took like the pattern for the sloppy sofa, and like you're able to change the shirt, and I made it like a little red shirt with like a design on it because it kind of looks like Wardell's shirt, you know? So I thought that was pretty good. I got my 15 pokey. I think that's how you say it. I mean, I haven't heard any other way to say it. So anyway, that was my 30th vacation home that I've been in charge of. That was fun, and that means that we've grown our client base considerably, and we've cleared our goal toward holding the event. Thank you, Lottie. I'm excited. We're holding the event to the restaurant. I think I went to the restaurant, not the cafe. I went to the restaurant. We need to go out and celebrate. I'll leave it to you. Would you rather go to the restaurant or the cafe? And I think I chose restaurant right here. I had it really like stuck between restaurant, cafe. My restaurant, 1, is bigger. So I was like listing off the pros and cons. I was like thinking, restaurant, bigger. 2, restaurant. I've never shown it before. But then con, restaurant. It's not really festive looking. It's not really cutesy, you know. But then the cafe, pro. It's cute. It's great for everything. And then con, I've showed it before. 2, it's small. So, but my restaurant is like Western cowboy themed. I thought that'd be cute. I had a really difficult time naming this, and I really can't remember what I named it, to be honest. But this was really fun. I really enjoyed the restaurant that I did, so that was pretty cool. Whenever I did this a long time ago, definitely my favorite facility. This was literally the cutest thing I've ever seen. Like, this little cute little thing. Like, I know they do it with like different milestone goals, but like I was just super excited. I was like in the mood, you know, like I was really happy. I finished my 30th home, you know. I was ecstatic, you know. Like, it was so fun. But yeah, this one was really fun. I really enjoyed my build that I did. I really enjoyed this little like celebratory. How do you say this word? Celebratory. I can't. But I really enjoyed this little celebration. We'll use that word. I really enjoyed this little celebration that I got to have with Lottie, Wardell, and Nico. It was really fun. Yeah, this is just a really good build. I enjoyed doing Wardell's house, this little celebration. Sorry, there was a yawn. But this little celebration was really fun. It was cute. I mean, we got to hang out with Lottie, Wardell, Nico, like all the good ones, you know. So yeah, I wanted to show you a little bit more around the restaurant, but I wasn't able to do that. You'll see it in just a second, I think. So cute. Oh, it's so cute. But I see, okay, what I'm about to do is, all right. So what I'm doing is I'm going through the door. Well, I'm about to go through the door if Wardell gets out of my way. I don't know what I was doing here. I think I accidentally clicked something. No, I took a picture. That's what I was doing. But then right here, I try to go through the door. Lottie won't let me. And then I do the exact same thing, expecting a different result. And obviously, nothing happened. It wouldn't let me go. So I was like, well, not showing you that in this video. So I was like, well, let's see their dialogue and different things. So Lottie was like, did you get enough to eat? And I was like, obviously. And then she's like, it's been nice to take a break and celebrate, but we still have work to do before we can hold the event. I'm talking about work when we should be relaxing. I'll stop so we can enjoy all the fun. So I was like, all right, cool. Nice dialogue. Also, Wardell, can we talk about his glasses and his mustache? Like, he's looking pretty good right now. What are those, like the disguise glasses? Oh, those are so funny. He has a lot to say. Wardell is like a man of his words. He speaks a lot. And then Nico is so cute and talks about how Wardell likes speaking so much, and is definitely not laid back, quiet, and goes at a leisurely pace. But I guess he swims fast, scary fast, according to Nico. Yeah. I don't know, I was just seeing their dialogue because I like doing that with different events or celebrations and stuff like that in the Happy Home Paradise, because I think it's interesting, like what Nintendo decided to put in to the game. And I decided to leave right here because I knew I was about to wrap up the video. So I was like, well, I mean, we did the event, I saw their dialogue, it's good enough. They usually have like 2 pieces of dialogue and then it's done. So, you know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, like it. If you haven't already, subscribe. You know, it helps the channel. I don't know what else to say. I'm not really the best at promoting my own YouTube channel. So, but right here, I was like trying to figure out. I forgot how to use the camera app for some reason in Animal Crossing, so I was like, wait, and then I found it and I was like, oh, that's right, that's correct. But then I was like, wait a second, and then I wanted to end it with Wardell in the background because I just did his house. So I was like, this is cute. Anyway, goodbye.